Welcome back to the second video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to use the demo account after creating the demo account and logging into it in your MT4 app. I'll be showing you how to customize the charts, place the different types of orders, as well as how it affects your balance and so on. Alright, so as I said in the previous video, it's important to open a demo account before you can be consistently profitable. Many people jump into the Forex market and quickly lose money due to lack of knowledge or experience. And that's why it's important to use a demo account so you can learn how to trade properly before committing actual money, because the demo account isn't, real money. So it's good to see how the money is actually moving and how you profit and how that makes you feel. It's actually important to get a taste of the actual feeling before you commit real money. All right, so if you don't have a broker or you're not ready to actually create an account with a broker, to create a demo account with MT4, I think soon as you download the app, you would be asked if you would like to create an account and you select your balance. But if you miss that step, it's just the top left corner of the screen. You tap there where it says manage accounts, the top right, the plus sign. It'll probably be empty for you. You just open a demo account and meta quotes right there, and you select the amount. You can put your name. You don't have to put your phone number, email, or anything like that. You can select your account type, Forex USD, your leverage 1 to 100, and the deposit. I would suggest the smallest type so you can get like an actual feel of when you deposit, what it would be like, how it would affect your account, what your margin percentage supposed to look like, and so on. And then you simply tap create account, and that's it. And after you have created your account, coming here to the home screen, you will see, actually not the home screen, just at the bottom, it's almost in the center left, you will find your balance, equity, and free margin. Like I said, the balance is basically the amount that you have in the account. The equity is your balance plus the open trades. I'll actually open a trade and show you how your equity is affected, as well as your free margin and margin percentage. Now, going back to the charts, not too much to touch on when it comes to the different time frames. It's pretty self-explanatory. M1, first minute or minute candle, M5, 5-minute candle, 15-minute, half an hour, 1 hour, and so on. Now, when we open a trade, let's just open a trade to illustrate how the trade affects our balance and so on. Let's say we wanted to buy. Immediately you can see that the equity is affected. The equity is a sum of the open trade, the buy order that I have open, a couple cents, plus the balance. So it's negative right now, so the equity is less than the overall balance. The free margin is, like I said, the calculation of the amount of money you have left that isn't, occupied in trades. Your margin level in percentage, this margin level is very important, and it's the reason why I suggested opening a smaller account, so you can have like an actual feel of what your margin percentage is supposed to look like. Different strategies would use different margin percentages, but generally you want to keep that at a good percentage, somewhere between 300 to 500 if you can. And yeah, so if you notice, the order that I opened right next to it is it has 0.01. The buy, it has 0.01. That is the lot size. And in the previous video, I explained that this affects the size of the type of trade that you open. So let's say we wanted to open a trade again. We can also open a trade from this screen. If you notice the top right corner there, the page with the plus sign, we can tap on that. And let's say we wanted to open another buy order, but this time we wanted a larger trade. So we simply go up there by the lot size and we input 10. So it's 0.10, and we're opening a buy order. And you'll see how this affects your, like I said, your balance and everything else. But the new order now, you can see the difference there. In the lot size is 0.01 for this bottom trade and 0.10 for the top trade, and it's a larger trade. It's more negative. So, or not more negative, it's actually like at the same place, but the loss is larger because you used a larger lot size. Inversely, when if the trade goes profitable, it would also be more profitable on the top order because it's the larger lot size. So it's just something to keep in mind. That's how we can edit the lot size, and we can put different numbers. It doesn't have to be 1.0 or anything. We can put 1.5, for example, or even 0.03, or whichever number you decide, or lot size you decide, and that is based on your total balance. As a beginner, it's recommended to use 0.01 because then you can risk 2% of your balance per trade. All right, so the different types of orders. For limit orders are used for reversals, meaning if the price is, let me go back to the charts. If the price is right there in the center, a limit order would either be open at the bottom to say that when it reaches at the bottom, I think is going to go up, or at the top to say when it reaches at the top, I think it's going to come down. And limit orders are the buy limit and sell limit. So a buy limit is placed at the bottom saying that when the price go down, I think it's going to come up, and the sell limit is placed above saying that when the price go up, I think it's going to come down. That's the basic definition of it, and that's how we use it. So we just use the marker on the charts, the plus sign at the top center there, to get the direct zone. Let's say 1940. We can put a buy limit because that's below where the price is right now. So we select buy limit. Where it says price on the chart, we can simply put 1940 and place that order. You're gonna see it, the order is open, but it's a pending order. It doesn't have a value because it's not actually, open on the market. It's there pending. It's saying that when the price reaches 1940, which is 14 away, it's $14 away from where it is right now. It's at $1,954, and $1,940 is where I'm saying that when the price reaches there, open a buy. So just like the buys that I have up here, now let me show you how to open a sell, pending, or reversal order. So we go first of all to the charts. We use our tool to mark up the exact price that we think the price is going to reverse at, and there we look to the right, we can see 1980 at the right of the charts, right to the side there, 1980. We simply tap on the top right, the small page, we select sell limit, and where it says price, we input 1980 and we place. The order is open. The sell limit, that's saying when the price reaches $1,980, open a sell. So pretty self-explanatory. It's going to reverse at that point, or it's going to reverse at the bottom. Now, moving on to the continuation, how to place a stop order. Now, I'll use the same price markings for a better example. Now, let's say instead of reversing, right, we wanted to open a buy stop. That's, we're saying if the price reaches 1980, instead of opening a sell order, we'll open a buy order. So we're saying once it reaches there, it will go even higher. So to do that, we put 1980 right here. We can just tap the plus sign to edit it. 1980, open a buy. And in the opposite direction now, when the price reaches 1940, we can open a sell. We think that the price will go even lower once it reaches 1940. So this is just the different types of pending orders that you can use for the different strategies that you may have based on your analysis, and so we open and we can see the different types of orders pending, all not open as yet. Sell stop, buy stop, sell limit, buy limit, at the different prices as well. All right, so we'll notice here that all two of the buy orders actually that we open are in loss. In order to close a trade, you simply slide on the trade from right to left and tap the little check sign there. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see close with loss, negative $6.70 or whatever, and order close. Sorry, going back to the screen there, you can see how that order has affected your balance. The whole time while the order was open, it didn't affect the balance. It only affected the equity, free margin, and so on. A trade can only affect your balance when you close it, or in different cases when you're using a take profit or stop loss. These are just automatic levels or lines that you use to say, if it reaches a certain level in profit or loss, close the trade automatically, because you might not be at the charts 24/7. But generally, as long as you don't close this trade or set it to close at a certain level, then it cannot affect your balance. So the loss can go as far as your balance will allow it, and as long as you don't close it, then you technically don't lose any money. Same with your profits. As long as you don't close the trade, then the profit that you have in an open trade will not affect your balance. All right, so finally, I think it's time for me to explain how to set the different colors for the charts. You can select any of the landing pages at the bottom and tap on the top left corner. You can scroll down there to settings and select settings. You might have to enable advanced mode. It might just be like a little checkbox, and after you tap on it, you would be able to see these other options here. And under charts, scroll down and you select colors. All right, so in colors, you can see the color scheme. It might be just black on white or white on black. Let me see. Yeah, or green on black. All right, so you can select your foreground. I have black. If you would like your charts to look anything similar to mine, then these are the settings. If not, then you can come in here and, you know, configure it a little bit. But generally, the grid is, you know, self-explanatory. A grid, I'll change the color so you can see what changing the grid does to your chart. So yeah, that's the grid, all these box-like lines. Sometimes this is helpful, you know, in different strategies, but I like a clear screen. So to make the grid basically invisible, you change it as the same color as your background, and the grid is gone. Now I leave the volumes the same, but for the bar up, that is basically the edges of the candle, the bullish candles or the candles moving upwards. All of the candles that represent upward movement, the rim, the outside of it, is that color. The bar down is the rim of the candles representing downward movement. The bull candle now is the inside of that candle. So let me come back here to the screen and show you. So the rim of the candles are actually a different color. It might not be visible right now, but yeah, the inside of the candle, the upward moving candle, those are the bull options, and the bear option is the inside of the downward moving candle. So for me, it's like a kind of greenish, the greenish color, and the red is representing bearish movement or downward movement on the charts. So you can come in here and, you know, configure the settings to your likings. You can even have a black background for the charts if, you know, the light might be a bit too bright or anything. All right, and that's it for this video, the second video on this series. I hope it was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.